Today, a book came out that I wrote, I think 6 years ago. The story downloaded to me, and I didn't want to publish it until I could get it right. And I've been waiting for other things in my life to happen, but they haven't, and I felt it was time to tell this story. This is, I think, the best story that I've ever told. It is the story of a father and daughter. And it's told from two perspectives. It starts with Mitch, and he has Alzheimer's, and he is struggling, trying to figure out who he is, and all of these messages and all of these visions are coming to him, and these fragments of memories, and he can't put it together. But there is one thing that he remembers clearly, and he doesn't even know the meaning of it. And then the story of a woman who is raising a young girl, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her life. She's trying to figure out, she's in an abusive marriage, and she's trying to figure out what happened. And she only has one memory of her father and her childhood that was good, and it was when she made a snow angel with her dad. It's the struggle of a man who wasn't a bad father, but wasn't a good father, who was just trying to do the right thing at the time, and he didn't know what he was doing. He tried to protect, but he didn't know how. And the story of a woman who is now repeating the cycle. She doesn't know how to protect her daughter. She's a good mom, but she doesn't see the damage that's being done to her daughter because she's in an abusive relationship. I grew up in an abusive family, and I realized that one generation cannot stop it. My father tried to stop it when he was a child and couldn't, and promised himself he would never be his father. And he wasn't. But instead he became his mother. And he married someone like his father. My mother, I love my mother. She died in 1979. And she was never abusive to me, but she was to my sisters. Never physically. Most people dismiss verbal abuse as not abuse. It is. This story I wrote because my father carried the ball down the field as far as he could, and he couldn't carry it any farther. And I started seeing it creep into the family again because one generation cannot stop it. I don't even know if two generations can. But I wrote this for my daughters, my sisters, and my nieces. But I also wrote it for guys like me who try to be good dads, but you don't know how to be a good dad. You don't know what you're bluffing. I'm bluffing. I don't know about you, but I'm bluffing. It's a great and powerful story, full of hope and truth. It's hard to tell the truth, especially when you just try to tell it to yourself, because it's a scary thing when it's all that you know, a lie. Life is really, really hard. My kids get so pissed at me when I say this. Kids, life is really hard, and then you die. And they're like, there's rest to that. Life is really, really hard. It sucks. And then you die. But every second is worth it. You don't just have to endure it. You celebrate it. You endure a lot, but you celebrate it. And it can only happen when you start telling the truth first to yourself. My goal, because I don't believe in the political system anymore. I don't believe in really anything. I believe in my family. I believe in God. I believe in you. Please turn out to be the people that I know you are, and I know you say that about me. Please, Glenn, don't be a sham. I feel the same way about you. It's going to be up to us, but we have to clean out the skeletons in our closet first. We have to be the best people we possibly can be. I want you to grab this book, grab it online, grab it in the bookstores, and read it, and share it with someone. It's a great story. I apologize for my name being on it, even though I am now the publisher of this. I'm a partner with Simon & Schuster, and believe me, I've tried. I've asked them, can we take my name off the books? They won't.
GBTV, the truth lives here.